Training is as scheduled, and weapons and supplies are at 75% and will be fully satiated for a 5-year commitment to war. Are we ready
We
for
are,
Mundor
sir.
4?
Veteran squads are ready to deploy and 80% combat efficiency. Second company, battle scenarios are currently in progress, but training is as scheduled. Third company, supplies are ready and reserve components are ready to engage. Fourth company, however, draftees and penal squads are currently being trained, though 10% have been killed due to insubordination and training accidents. However, sir, we will be ready.
Good. Prepare the briefing for the regiment, but it will be given when we have a week until deployment. Terra still waits to send us the statistics and intel for a short-coming campaign. Note into your briefings that the enemies we face are cowards, traitors who support the filth of the mutant population. This will inspire the men's hatred to fight the enemy. I need the statistics on casualties.
25% in 5 years. That number is expected to rise, however, to 60% once we go beyond the 5-year limit when supplies are low.
We won't need 5 years to quell this rebellion.
The Planetary Governor mentions the Calixtic Center, along with Cores N5. Does he mean to send us there as well?
Yes, but I've been advising him to wait until we build other regiments. Estimated time between each regiment will take less than 1 Terran year. Once this begins, we will send those regiments.
A grand idea, gentlemen. We separate the companies. 4 companies, 4 different ways for recognition and glory for me and my regiment.
Sir?
Well, there are 4 different campaigns I have received, so we send each company to these places. Scribe, play the hollow on the most recent campaign.
This is Colonel Harthan, commander of the Karlus Prime Coalition of the 45th Scion Scouts, 7th Kalen Siege Line, and 72nd Corley Line Guard. I request reinforcements. 10 years ago, we have been in conflict with the Orc invasion. We have pushed them back to the city, and the Orc warlord has been eliminated, bringing the Xenos filth to their feral state. During the final assault, however, the population has rebelled and crippled my forces. They have stolen supplies, killed more men, and took siege equipment to their lines. The rebels are now between my defensive force and the feral orcs inside the city. I now wait for the inevitable downfall of the rebels, but supplies and manpower are now low. I request a small contingent of guardsmen and supplies every 2 years to a given location until the enemy is squashed. All who receive this distress call, please respond. For the Emperor.
See? Honor awaits my planet.
By the Emperor. Sir, if you may excuse my insolence, but I do not think...
Duly noted and ignored, Colonel. Notoriety can't be ignored here. I also don't like how long my regiment will be made, so your staff will stay here while the regiment goes to war. I want the training to be completed by half the time this regiment was made. You will send each company to the different campaigns. If you don't, I'll be happy to find a new colonel to lead by my example. Get it done. Oh, and what's that little motto you say? Fire burns, skin scorches.
Sir, we can't take Mundor 4 with just a company. We won't last a month once the rebels know we only have 400 men deployed there. And the Severan dominant forces, they won't have anything to do for us in the campaign. And Cores N5 is already in motion. By the time we get there, it will be done, and we will just be a garrison duty. And I think the Colonel Harthan has the rebels taken care of along with the orcs. We need to keep at least 2 companies together, sir, if I may advise.
Silence! I know you are upset, but we have our orders. Get it done! And pray the God Emperor will bring us the courage and power to fight on.
Yes, sir. At ease, men, at ease. No need for formality around me. Fire burns and skin scorches with this damn fine company. Did you know we were close to be declared first company? Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't have family ties to be part of this regiment. I prefer good experience and leading by example and fighting the damn bastards rather than being a father's brat. Know this, the Crow himself, has given me a good company to lead. Know that I have served in the front lines of the Calixtic sector. I am here to give you our briefing for the coming war. Karlus Prime has been in conflict approximately 10 Terran years. Originally, they were dealing with an orc invasion. The planet now faces rebellion by treacherous, mutant-loving civilian militia. However, they seem to be more of a pain than originally anticipating. Things remain under control as the rebels are pushed between the Imperium's forces and the feral orcs inside the city. All this is done perfectly by the Coalition commander, a Colonel Luther Harthen. He has declared a war of attrition and holds position on the second defensive line. The enemy holds the last defensive line, and have been under pressure by both us and the orcs. The enemy have remained an issue with destroying supplies and killing more men. This is where we are requested to be the lifesaver in both supplies and manpower. Thank you very much. On the map, the Colonel has made a position to where a regiment will, with both guardsmen and supplies, be dropped down. However, we are not a regiment, unfortunately. We are a company size ready to deploy. So, to make matters better, we will come unannounced, go straight into the battle once intel provides us where the fighting is taking place. However, if no position is determined, we will land in a specific place between the outskirts and the city, and we will show them how we burn the enemies with Skin Scorch. The transport ship will remain on standby. And don't worry about friendly artillery fire. Artillery will remain at a minimum due to the supplies being so low on their defensive line. On the map here, there appears to be a small drop in elevation. Should no intel come right at time, we will land here as this provides a good natural cover from direct fire from the enemy. You will create a hasty 24-hour position and remove all supplies from the transport. Once done, you will make contact with friendly forces. Bear in mind, all communications to the ship will cease when you land. All communications will go to Colonel Harthen at the relay station, as this is where his command post is. Here are the challenge words that you will use, along with your reply. The challenge word is skin, to which you will reply with fire. The challenge number is 8. For instance, I yell out 5, you say 3. It should overall equal to 8. Our short frequency channel will be 2.59. Remember this when we land. With that in mind, fall out. Prepare to leave in 9 hours. Fire burns, skin scorches, 2nd Company.